All right, welcome on in to Sandy's Beef and Ale. We get to talk high school basketball with our Coach's Corner show, similar to what we do during high school football season with our high school Coaches Roundtable show. And tonight we'll get to talk with the Holy Ghost Prep Firebirds boys basketball team. We'll talk with them in just a little bit, but big thanks to Sandy's for hosting us here on WBCB, the home of the world-famous hand-carved Sandy Witch, and they got all the Philly sports going on here. If you are a hoopster, all the Sixers games here at Sandy's. And we're going to step aside. We'll return here in just a little bit. We'll talk with Holy Ghost Prep as we've got our Coach's Corner show tonight at Sandy's Beef and Ale, the home of the world-famous hand-carved Sandy Witch, and that's my favorite part of the show. Yeah, we get to talk to the coaches, we get to talk to the players, find out a little bit about what's going on with the local high school basketball programs, but the post-show roast beef sandwich is what I really look forward to. So we will get to that in due time. But when we come back, we've got Holy Ghost Prep with us in the house, and we'll meet the Firebirds in just a moment.
Sandy's Beef and Ale has been serving famous hand-carved roast beef sandwiches since 1967. Sandy's Beef and Ale is located in the Woodburn Square Shopping Center next to the Oxford Valley Mall. Stop in anytime for not only the roast sandwiches, but also the tailgater, and the Cuban. Family and friends have been coming to Sandy's Beef and Ale since 1967. 2028 Old Lincoln Highway, the home of the hand-carved Sandy Witch.
Hey BCWSA customers, this is Tommy Green from the 1993 National League Champion Phillies. My friends at BCWSA are committed to providing us with safe, reliable water and sewer services. They operate state-of-the-art treatment facilities, provide clean drinking water, and make much-needed investments to protect our environment and ensure a sustainable future. Learn how BCWSA's investments help grow and serve our communities. Visit bcwsa.net. BCWSA, proven.
Head out to Dion Square, located at South Oxford Valley and South Olds Boulevard, with the following businesses ready to serve you: Pat Dion Beverages, CVS Pharmacy, Smile Culture Dental, Biomat, Wayner Nationwide Insurance, Liberty Auto Tags, Pennsylvania Fine Wine and Spirits, Lee's Hoagie House, AutoZone, and First National Bank and Trust of Newtown. Make Dion Square your one-stop shop for all your shopping needs at Fairless Hills.
From Philadelphia to the Lehigh Valley and everywhere in between, for 150 years, Penn Community Bank has been a part of your neighborhood. Helping businesses start, supporting families as they grow, and staying connected to the people and places that make this region special. It's who we are and where we're from. Penn Community Bank. Here we are, and here we grow.
All right, welcome back to Sandy's Beef and Ale. Congratulations going out to the Pennsbury girls basketball team. They picked up a league championship, and the Council Rock South Golden Hawks also with a great season, culminating with a big win over Pennsbury. But we've got Holy Ghost Prep with us tonight here, the Firebirds, and their record is worthy of a league championship, but not affiliated with a league. They come in tonight with a 15-2 overall mark, and Coach Bessler with us. Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
So tell me a little bit about how this season has unfolded. It seems like you guys have at least lived up to expectations, maybe even exceeding what you guys thought before everything got underway.
Yeah, I mean, I think we went into the season with concerns and maybe a little bit of unknowns in terms of how we were going to, accomplish our goals for the season. And obviously our goals are, as an independent, we don't have a league championship to play for, but we obviously want to get to the district tournament and do well there, and then hopefully the state tournament. And our guys have progressed all throughout the year. I mean, we have continued to improve. We haven't lost a game in 2026. So the only two losses that we have were back in December. So we are really hitting our stride at this point, and we think at the right time going into the end of the season and then the district playoffs.
Yeah, definitely trending in the right direction.
Absolutely.
You guys need to keep it going. Tell me what makes a good Holy Ghost Prep Firebird basketball player. What are you guys looking for from the coaching staff perspective?
Well, we're always looking for players that play team game. And, as much as it is great to have individual players who have great individual skills, this is a team game, and we constantly preach to our players that the only way you're going to win this as a team, nobody wins it on their own, that we do everything together, and that's at both ends of the floor, and that's what we work on every single day in practice.
All right, tell me a little bit about Coach Heston's style. What makes him tick? What are some of the things that he likes to see in practices? And do you guys have the kind of like grit, determination type of awards? I know a lot of teams after a game will recognize somebody who had a great rebounding effort or just won a bunch of 50-50 balls, that kind of thing.
We have an awful lot of energy at practices, and that's what we're all about as a team. Transition is constant for us, both ends of the floor. Nobody's going to beat us back down the floor, and nobody's going to get ahead of us going the other way. So we're constantly in motion, and everything is at a high level of energy, and that style has carried through in the success that we've had this year.
This is great. We got the Holy Ghost Prep Firebirds with us tonight, talking a little high school hoops on the Coach's Corner here at Sandy's. Assistant Coach Barry Bessler getting us started, and we'll meet the players. That's what we're here to do. Meet these guys and get some insight into what makes them tick. Coach, before we talk to your guys, what is the key for you guys to live up now to what you have started here with an unblemished record in 2026 and to keep things going and achieve your highest level of play?
Well, I think what we work on every day, we know we're going to be able to score the basketball. So we are always working very, very hard on defense, because knowing that when we get into the district playoffs and, again, hopefully the state playoffs, defense is going to be key. And being able to stop those other teams that are certainly high-quality teams, that we're going to have to stop them as much as we know that we can score the basketball. We have to be able to stop everybody else.
Well, I say defense wins championships.
Absolutely.
And Coach Bessler saying nobody outworking this Firebird
Nobody's
bunch.
outworking them.
All right, so tell us who you brought with you tonight here to have some sandwiches,
Okay.
have a little roast beef, and talk some high school basketball here on BCB.
Okay, we have with us tonight a sophomore, Liam Condon. He's a forward. Max Malici is a junior guard. On the back row here, we have a senior forward, Jack Farrell, and a senior guard, Chris Albright.
All right, guys, welcome to the show. Liam, you are up first. Tell me a little bit about how this season has unfolded based on what you were thinking coming into this year.
I would say it's been a very, uneventful for me. I started off with an injury, out for pretty much all of 2025. Guys got off to a good start. Thankfully, we carried that into this year, going 6-0 in 2026, and I was thankful for that because I didn't know how they would react to that, because we lose a lot of guys last year. I lost about 8 seniors, 4 starters going into this year. Whole new offense, whole new guys. Just seeing how they battled that adversity and how they turn into a good program and how we continue being a good program.
And continue to crank out those wins.
Of course.
Tell me a little bit about your basketball journey. When did you start playing the game? Just a sophomore here, and I imagine you fit right into this Firebird team.
I really started taking it seriously in 7th grade with my back in Newtown friends. Took it back seriously back then. Got to 8th grade, got better, and then decided to go to Holy Ghost. And freshman year, I was able to be lucky enough to get some playing time with some guys injured, and I took it from there and just kept on going.
All right, Liam, what do you think is the key for you guys to continue playing well and achieve your highest level of play? Take how you guys are playing into the postseason.
So I feel like a big part of our team is chemistry. I played with a bunch of these guys last year, and we have clearly brought that into this year. The chemistry is we went to Arizona early this year. Our team is very well knit together, and it's clearly shown on the court. We can pass the ball. We have a lot of assists. We don't really have one main guy. We have all 5 on the court. No, there's no weaknesses. We all just play together.
Man, that trip sounds awesome. What was that about? Imagine a great opportunity for you guys to gel together as a team.
Yeah, it was. So we went to Tempe, Arizona for a basketball tournament. We had 3 games down there. It was really cool seeing the West Coast, especially during the cold weather over Christmas break.
You guys do some sightseeing and stuff, or go on some hikes, or?
We did go on one hike on the first day. We went up a pretty big hill. We all got a little bit gassed after that, but A lot of just like going around town. There's like scooters. We're all scootering together and going out to get some stuff.
Sounds like a blast. Tell me about your teammates. Who on your team do you think would star in the Super Bowl halftime show? We're getting ready for the big game on Sunday, and anybody would like a big talent or just that type of that personality? Personality?
I would say Tommy Aschenbrenner. He really brings in the locker room. Really funny guy. Yeah.
All right, at Holy Ghost Prep, what are some other things that you get involved in? Seems like it's a very active student body with the Firebirds. What are some opportunities that you've been able to take advantage of, or is it all basketball focused in throughout the year?
No, I also take part in the HGP TV thing, which is their own media group. I post out content, film some stuff. We have like morning news. I work on that, like getting a script on and stuff like that.
Oh, man, Brienne, we got another play-by-play voice on WBCB in the future. As a sophomore, it may be a little bit early for these types of considerations, but are you thinking about college? What is next for you after Holy Ghost Prep High?
I've really taken it as like not right now. First 2 years I'm just play basketball, and then hopefully in the future I can get to the colleges, talk to coaches, because I can't talk to coaches until this summer. So I'm just waiting for that to happen, and then just taking academics and basketball seriously until that point.
How would you define your role on this team? What do you think the coaches rely on you for? What are your teammates looking to you for? Playmaking, scoring, rebounding?
I think of myself as more of a defensive player, and I usually use that to my advantage to get to the offensive side. So I really pride myself in getting defense, getting blocks, getting rebounds, and then pushing the ball, and hopefully off of that I can get some scoring opportunities.
All right, we're going to talk to Liam's teammates here, but before we go, how about upcoming opponents? William Tennant on Thursday, Penwood on Saturday. What are you hearing from your coaches? What do you guys need to do well in order to keep this perfect record in 2026 going?
I would say more talking on defense. We are always a very strong team when we're able to talk on defense and communicate, because that's when we're playing our best as a team, and also getting up the floor on fast breaks, because we get most of our points off of that, because we know we can score, but we also need to get up there.
So you guys like to run, but then also make sure you get back on defense, as Coach was referencing. Well, best of luck as this season continues to play out. Appreciate your being with us for a little bit of time here, having some sandwiches, talking some hoops, and let's turn to your teammate, Max Malucci. Welcome. So tell me about your favorite moment this season, either a game, a certain stat line. What's your highlight so far from 2026?
I'll say my favorite moment was our last game against Pennsbury. We were down 2, and he sent it to overtime with a layup. That was crazy. Great
moment, but then you guys also got the job done in overtime.
Yeah.
Big celebration for that.
Yeah, we were hyping the locker room after.
Tell me about in the locker room, who controls the music? Who's the guy who is kind of creating the atmosphere?
I'll say Jack Pollock.
Yeah,
he's really
and he's
really
got some good selections.
Yeah.
You guys trust him?
Yeah.
We're getting everybody ready for game day. What about when it is time to take the floor? What's your mindset? What gets you ready for the start of a game?
I just really try to lock in during warm-ups and just focus on the game, because I know we got to take every game serious, so we got to keep that record going.
All right, serious games coming up. William Tennant, Penwood. What do you guys need to do to keep things moving in the right direction? Anything specific that you would point to in those games?
Yeah, I'd say just prioritizing defense, especially in practice. We know we're good on the offensive side, so if we just get our defense better, we're really set. We're really good.
All right, Max, just a junior, but same thing. What are you thinking about after Holy Ghost Prep? What's the future hold? Are you considering certain colleges already, or is that you're still waiting for that?
I'm definitely going to college, but I'm not sure if I want to play basketball yet. But we got UConn up this summer, so see if I can talk to coaches and
talk to coaches. Keep on working on your skills.
Yeah.
What are some other things at Holy Ghost Prep that you get involved in? Are you a basketball year-round kind of guy? Or?
Yeah, I play basketball year-round. I'm not too crazy involved with extracurriculars inside Ghost, but
How about
basketball year.
How about academics-wise? Any particular classes call out to you, or maybe we can give a favorite teacher a little bit of a shout out? I mean, the other thing I do want everybody to be able to kind of say, hey, either your parents or your friends who might be watching, to shout out some of the people who support you throughout the season.
I'd say my history teacher is also our coach, Mr. Fenstermaker, so I'd say shout out him. But
all right, well, if he's the coach, he's probably watching mandatory viewing here on WBCB. So is that subject also is
really fun.
One of your favorites?
Yeah, I like history a lot.
All right, well, tell me about your basketball journey. When did you start playing? What about this Holy Ghost prep team? Was it always a dream to be like a varsity Firebird, or is this something that you said, I'm an athlete, I'm going to go out there and just give it a try?
Yeah, no, so I started playing basketball like my whole life. Like growing up, my older brother went to Ghost before me, so I kind of just went there and just
like
basketball.
I mean, especially like having an older brother, you start to like visualize and dream that you're going to be in that spot at some point in time, and here you are, a great season already. What do you guys need to do to just keep things moving in the right direction? I mean, I'm hearing a lot of defense and focusing on that end of the floor.
Yeah, no, mainly just like keeping the energy in practice and keeping the momentum up, because we're doing really good right now, so we just got to keep it going and we can't let down.
How about your role on the team? Playmaker, assist, scoring?
I would say I'm a playmaker, and I can really shoot. So I spend most of my time on the three.
Well, I appreciate your being here, hanging out, talking a little Holy Ghost Prep Firebird basketball. We're going to make a little switch and bring your teammates in here. We'll step aside, take care of a couple of quick messages. Also, Conwell-Egan Catholic now in the house, so we'll talk with them in a little bit. And Firebirds on a roll, 15-2, unbeaten in 2026. And we'll talk more high school hoops in just a bit here on WBCB.
Rob's Automotive and Collision Center in Lower Bucks County is a full-service repair center with competitive prices, top-of-the-line products, and the finest auto body and mechanical repair technicians anywhere. Rob's makes repairing your car easy. Same-day service guaranteed. Whether it's an oil change, state inspection, or a mechanical issue, Rob's will have you in and out and on your way. 2700 Veterans Highway in Bristol, 215-826-9200 for 24-hour emergency towing. Call 215-826-0250. Sandy's Beef and Ale has been serving famous hand-carved roast beef sandwiches since 1967. Sandy's Beef and Ale is located in the Woodburn Square Shopping Center next to the Oxford Valley Mall. Stop in anytime for not only the roast beef sandwiches, but also the patty, the tailgater, and the Cuban. Family and friends have been coming to Sandy's Beef and Ale since 1967. 2028 Old Lincoln Highway, the home of the hand-carved sandwich.
Hey BCWSA customers, this is Tommy Green from the 1993 National League champion Phillies. My friends at BCWSA are committed to providing us with safe, reliable water and sewer services. They operate state-of-the-art treatment facilities, provide clean drinking water, and make much-needed investments to protect our environment and ensure a sustainable future. Learn how BCWSA's investments help grow and serve our communities. Visit bcwsa.net. BCWSA, prove it.
All right, welcome back to Sandy's Beef and Ale, the Coach's Corner show here as we talk high school hoops on WBCB. And we've got the Holy Ghost Prep Firebirds with us. We'll talk with Conwell-Egan Catholic in a little bit. And Coach Bessler with two more players. We got some upperclassmen now represented. And Coach Bessler, I'd imagine these guys providing some important leadership on this team and bringing in some experience to this season, which, you guys have gotten the results, so
right.
It must be something to the recipe here that these guys are a part of.
Right. We have 4 seniors on the team this year, and the other 2 seniors were here last time we were on the show, and Jack and Chris here. But all 4 of our seniors that are playing this year provide that senior leadership that you need, because the talent that we have at the sophomore and junior levels, need to be shown the way, and that's what these guys provide every day. So that's really a meaningful benefit that they provide as seniors.
Yeah, need to be shown the Holy Ghost Prep
Absolutely.
way of being a Firebird out there. So talking about an unblemished 2026 record, but the biggest win might have been this victory over Pennsbury that you guys have been talking about. We were talking about it between segments here, and a couple of big threes from Chris that made a big difference in the fourth quarter to get you guys into overtime. But that still is a win that you guys are celebrating and giving you a little bit of momentum and motivation.
Absolutely. I mean, it's always great to play these local rivals that we have, the Neshaminies, the Pennsburys, all the teams from the Lower Bucks area. And last Saturday's game against Pennsbury was just such a back-and-forth affair. And coming down the stretch in the fourth quarter, as you mentioned, Chris Albright here hit two big to keep us in it. And then right at the buzzer, Liam Condon, who we spoke with earlier, hits a shot right at the buzzer to send it into overtime when we were down 2. And then we were able to close it out in overtime. So that was big, and we had a big Lower Bucks win against Central Bucks South a couple of weeks ago as well, also in overtime. So we really enjoy playing those local rivalry games.
All right, well, let's meet the guys. Chris, was that your favorite moment so far of the season, hitting those big threes in the Pennsbury game?
I would say it's definitely up there, but I think my favorite moment was probably beating LaSalle. We haven't beat them. They're another rival, but to them we probably didn't mean much because we never really do beat them, and I think that was a game for them. They didn't think we were going to come in and win at their place, and we came in and got the job done. So that was another big game, exciting game to win.
You guys are proving it to a lot of teams this season. Tell me about your leadership style. What do you think your team would say about how you helped lead this team?
I think like off the court, a lot of these guys think of me as like the jokester, or like I mess around a lot, but once we're on the court, I'm straight business, so they know like that vibe about me. So I just try to bring the best energy I can every day in practice and in the game.
All right, good energy. What else is the key for you guys to continue to achieve the goals and continue to rack up wins?
I mean, yeah, this season's been awesome so far, but the best thing about this team is we don't get like too high on our success. Like, we fuel off the like doubt that people probably had about us before the season, and we just ride the momentum. So,
I mean, does that? Are you guys concerned about being overconfident at this point, or you think you hold that in check pretty well?
I think we do hold that in check pretty well, because I don't think that this like I said before the season, I don't think anybody saw us being this good. And like I talked to a couple guys. Liam was on the podcast. Adam, Jack. We talked before the season. Like we graduated a bunch of seniors, and I don't think anybody's seen us coming like out of nowhere. So. But we knew that we were able to do it, so we're just playing off that doubt that people might have had, and we're riding with it.
You graduate a lot of seniors. People think, next year they're not going to be that great. And you guys are proving quite the alternative here. 15-2 record so far. What's your role on this team? We talked about some big threes, providing outside shooting. Is that one of the things that you're counted on to do?
I mean, I can hit the three if I'm open, and those were two great shots, but I wouldn't say like I'm a pure shooter. I'm like a secondary ball handler, maybe guard the best player in some games, best guard, and I try to be the best leader I could be, try to keep everyone's head in the game, ups and downs.
All right, we're talking with Chris Albright here. So we got the upperclassmen now represented for Holy Ghost Prep. What are you planning after graduation? What's next?
I'm pretty sure I'm looking forward to going to maybe like Penn State, St. Joe's, Westchester. They're all in the wheelhouse. Haven't made a decision yet.
Nice,
so.
Nice. You getting acceptance letters, or do you know?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I got accepted.
Awesome. Well, good luck with that decision-making process. And throughout the rest of this season, anything in particular about William Tennant, Penwood, that you're hearing from your coaches? Anything that you guys need to just maybe tighten up? There's as good as you guys have played, there's always things that can be improved on.
I heard William Tennant's not having the best year. They're knocked out of the playoffs, but that doesn't mean that's a game. They're always pretty good. So, this is a game that they want to beat us in. So, we got to be ready, locked in before the game and handle business. And Penwood on Saturday, that's our senior night. We can't get to enjoy it before the game. Once the game starts, they're a good team, so we got to be ready to go.
That's going to be awesome. So senior recognition, you're going to get the escort and everything, and it's going to be a great moment. So hopefully awesome. Enjoy the celebration and keep things going here on the basketball side of things too. Appreciate your being with us here as we turn now to Jack Farrell, one of the forwards here for Holy Ghost Prep and a senior. So what's your leadership style? What's what do you attribute the success this season to for this team?
I would honestly just start off from the younger guys stepping up. They came in and played a huge role. As we talked about, graduated so many guys, and we have Liam, KJ off the bench. We got a couple other young guys that are making a big role this year. And that all starts with the seniors being leaders and showing up and every day keeping on them, keeping them in check all the time. And I would honestly say that's the most important thing about us this year.
It means the seniors are leaders and holding those guys accountable, but also means you guys welcome them in to the Holy Ghost Prep family, kind of. I imagine that is an important part, especially underclassmen. They're nervous and they don't know how they're going to fit in, and I'm guessing that you, Chris, other seniors helped to make that transition a little bit more easy.
Yeah, definitely. It was definitely a big thing. These guys came in confident. They weren't worried. I didn't see any doubt in them whatsoever.
Nice.
I always trusted in them, and we just built on that.
All right, so how about you look back at this season? What is your favorite moment, whether it's a big win for you guys, a big game, a big night for you?
Yeah, it was definitely also beating LaSalle. That's my former school. I came from there sophomore year, and I didn't want to do that to anyone else more. So.
On this team, what role do you play? Kind of how, what contributions do you think your team is counting on you night in and night out?
This is my first game back on tomorrow, so I haven't played. I broke my hand after game 3, and I would just say back then I was a playmaker, so hopefully get back to it. Come off the bench from now on, just get back in the rotation, get my minutes back, and just do whatever I can to help the team win.
Well, good luck coming off of injury. Hopefully you're able to get right back into it. How about after graduation? What are you thinking after you leave Holy Ghost Prep? What's next?
This summer, me and my dad toured a bunch of schools around here and down south, and I chose Alabama. So
you got your Alabama pullover on.
Yeah.
Quarter zip Alabama. Well, that sounds like an awesome place. What about that campus or that school?
Yeah, it's a really gorgeous campus, and
he loves the girls.
That's not true.
Well, that's why you always have to look at the male-female ratio. You gotta consider every element.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about. That's not true whatsoever. My sister went there, so we're already familiar with it. My whole family loves it there, and that's where I visited this past October as well with my friend, and it was blessed.
Well, hopefully it's going to be an awesome fit for you, and appreciate your giving us a little bit of time here tonight, eating some sandwiches, talking some high school basketball, and to the Holy Ghost Prep Firebirds. Thanks so much, guys, for talking high school hoops here on WBCB. It's our Coach's Corner show. We're going to step aside, and we'll return with Conwell-Egan Catholic girls basketball coming up in just a little bit.
Head out to Dion Square, located at South Oxford Valley and South Olds Boulevard, with the following businesses ready to serve you: Pat Dion Beverages, CVS Pharmacy, Smile Culture Dental, Biomat, Wayner Nationwide Insurance, Liberty Auto Tags, Pennsylvania Fine Wine and Spirits, Lee's Hoagie House, AutoZone, and First National Bank and Trust of Newtown. Make Dion Square your one-stop shop for all your shopping needs at Fairless Hills.
From Philadelphia to the Lehigh Valley and everywhere in between, for 150 years, Penn Community Bank has been a part of your neighborhood. Helping businesses start, supporting families as they grow, and staying connected to the people and places that make this region special. It's who we are and where we're from. Penn Community Bank. Here we are, and here we grow.
Rob's Automotive and Collision Center in Lower Bucks County is a full-service repair center with competitive prices, top-of-the-line products, and the finest auto body and mechanical repair technicians anywhere. Rob's makes repairing your car easy. Same-day service guaranteed. Whether it's an oil change, state inspection, or a mechanical issue, Rob's will have you in and out and on your way. 2700 Veterans Highway in Bristol, 215-826-9200 for 24-hour emergency towing. Call 215-826-0250. Sandy's Beef and Ale has been serving famous hand-carved roast beef sandwiches since 1967. Sandy's Beef and Ale is located in the Woodburn Square Shopping Center next to the Oxford Valley Mall. Stop in anytime for not only the roast beef sandwiches, but also the patty, the tailgater, and the Cuban. Family and friends have been coming to Sandy's Beef and Ale since 1967. 2028 Old Lincoln Highway, the home of the hand-carved sandwich.
Hey BCWSA customers, this is Tommy Green from the 1993 National League Champion Phillies. My friends at BCWSA are committed to providing us with safe, reliable water and sewer services. They operate state-of-the-art treatment facilities, provide clean drinking water, and make much-needed investments to protect our environment and ensure a sustainable future. Learn how BCWSA's investments help grow and serve our communities. Visit bcwsa.net. BCWSA, proven.
Head out to Dion Square, located at South Oxford Valley and South Olds Boulevard, with the following businesses ready to serve you: Pat Dion Beverages, CVS Pharmacy, Smile Culture Dental, Biomat, Wayner Nationwide Insurance, Liberty Auto Tags, Pennsylvania Fine Wine and Spirits, Lee's Hoagie House, AutoZone, and First National Bank and Trust of Newtown. Make Dion Square your one-stop shop for all your shopping needs at Fairless Hills.
All right, back here at Sandy's Beef and Ale, talking high school basketball on our Coach's Corner show, eating Sandy Witches, and we got Conwell-Egan Catholic with us now, and Coach Velez with a bunch of players. Welcome to the show as you guys get ready for a big matchup with West Catholic. Coach, tell us a little bit about that game, what you guys are expecting, and kind of the style of play you guys are going to try to attack West Catholic with.
Sure. First of all, Chris, thanks for having us this evening.
Thank you.
At Sandy's. So for West tomorrow, I mean, it's literally, we need to win the game in order to stay competitive in the PCL. Huge game for us. Very much of a game that we think that we can compete in. Plan of attack tomorrow is just to take care of the basketball, play our version of basketball, right? Last couple games we played Wood and Newman, especially our last two, and we kind of got away from our version of basketball, and we allowed them to dictate the pace and what we're doing. I feel like tomorrow, if we can come out, and it's senior night tomorrow too, so anyone in the area that wants to come out, please come help us celebrate our seniors. And, if we come out and play our game, I think we'll be okay.
Well, we get an opportunity to celebrate these student athletes here on the show, and we'll meet the players that you brought with you here in just a little bit. Tell us about your basketball journey and your connection with Conwell-Egan Catholic and your connection with this particular team, how that all has developed over this season.
Sure. So I've been coaching youth basketball in this area, like Lower Bucks, probably for the last 15 years. Started, local travel teams, started in-house rec leagues, graduated to local travel teams, then graduated to AAU.
That way you get to know all the coaches, though.
Exactly.
It is a really, the coaching family is kind of a close-knit family, 100%. Especially in basketball.
Yes, it's, I have great relationships with all of the local coaches, the Pennsbury coaches, both boys and girls. I know them, first name basis. Have great relationship with my guys over at Ben Salem. Ron Morris was there for a while.
Sure.
I used to study him. Sheldon Purr and Jeff Purr, some of my closest friends, studied under Sheldon a lot, spent a lot of time just kind of learning the game from him the last few seasons, coaching both boys and girls during the winter. So it became kind of felt like a natural fit when the job opened up at Egan for me to coach girls. And, this was a group that I followed. I have a son that's a junior at Egan, plays basketball as well. And it just was an easy connection for me just to kind of, be in the building and give back and, just kind of be able to help these girls on their basketball journeys.
All right, so how would you define your style of basketball or all those lessons you learned from Coach Purr and from Coach Morris? How would you define your approach?
Sure. My approach is definitely defense first. I want to win the game 1-0, like every good defensive coach. It's cliche to say, but I would rather get stops more than anything because I always feel like if we're down 10 and it's late in the game, if you've ever watched me coach, I kind of don't lose my. I'm very calm because I always feel like we can get stopped, especially in key moments. And I know that if we, the basketball gods kind of go with, if you're not making shots early, 9 times out of 10 you'll make some shots late.
Stick with it.
Yeah, exactly. Just stay the course. But defense, the effort there is free. So just play defense.
All right, Coach, tell us who you brought with you tonight here to talk high school hoops on the round table. We got 4 Conwell-Egan Catholic Eagles with us tonight.
Sure, absolutely. I brought my 4 captains with me tonight. So we have, to my immediate right, it's Ellie Buck. To her immediate right, it's Ariella AP Parks. We call her AP. And behind them, to my immediate right, is Venice Dennis and Jayla Butler.
Welcome into the show. All right, so Ellie, what do you think the key is for you guys against West Catholic? What are some of the messages that you hear from Coach Velez that you guys try to apply to what you do on the floor?
I feel like we have to keep our energy high the whole entire game if we're going to win, because when you get frustrated, we start losing the ball. And I feel like we have to work on turnovers and stuff and just taking our time under pressure.
As the season has gone, do you feel like you have adapted to those pressure situations a little bit more? I mean, now you guys have been in the crucible and those tough moments throughout the season.
I feel like it depends on the game and who we're playing, because it almost depends on how much we want it that day. And we're not, I don't know. It's we'll be really up energy one moment and applying pressure and taking our time, and then we just get overwhelmed and get in our own heads, and that's what kind of determines how we play that day.
Well, it's tough to keep that high level of intensity going all the time, but that's what you need to get out there and be competitive. What you look back at this season, what is one of your favorite moments of the season, biggest games, one of the games that you felt like you played your best?
I feel I don't know, it's kind of almost in spurts, because I don't have one consistent game where I think I did good throughout the entire game. I feel like it's one quarter I'll do really, really good, and then it'll kind of drop a little bit, and then I'll do really good again. And I feel like that's kind of how we are almost as a collective team, where we start out slow and then bring up the intensity when we feel like we're slowing down.
And do you feel like as the season has gone, you guys have gotten a little better in that regard to be more consistent and have more effort throughout the game?
I feel like we definitely have effort throughout the game. It's just I feel like we did a lot better since we did in the beginning of the season, because I feel like in the beginning we started out a little bit slow, and then as the season goes, we just build each other's trust a lot better, and we take our time and we listen, and it's just we work a lot better together now, because we had to restart how we played with a new coach.
Ellie, leading rebounder on this team, is that a role that you kind of your teammates count on you for controlling the glass a little bit? And
I guess so. I just feel during the game, I know that I'm not a really good, not really good, I'm just not a consistent scorer. And I feel on defense is where I'm more strong suited. And I feel if I mess up, I have to go make up for it, and rebounding is the best way to do it.
A lot of ways to contribute to wins and contribute to good play. What's next for you after Conwell-Egan Catholic High School? We have the seniors here with us. We'll talk to some underclassmen, some juniors in just a little bit. But seniors now, you guys have to be thinking about what comes after graduation.
I think after graduation, I'm going to go to Arcadia to be a physical therapist. But I think that after this year, I'm going to be done playing.
Well, this year, what's it been like to work with your fellow teammates, and what were some things that helped to bring you guys together as a team throughout this year?
I feel definitely since we had we got a brand new coach, a brand new coaching staff, new plays and stuff, I feel it's almost brought us closer, because we all have to relearn how to play. So I feel it kind of almost cleaned it off to rid of everything, and like we got to rebuild how we wanted to play, and it kind of built more relationships because we're all learning together.
And get some traction for what might be coming next season, and as this Conwell-Egan Catholic program continues to grow and build. Well, thank you for being with us tonight here and having some sandwiches, talking some high school hoops. We turn to your teammate AP. Welcome. So you look back at this season, any particular moments stick out to you as far as a great performance or a great team effort in a certain game?
I think for myself, a good game was against Little Flower, because I tend to shoot a lot and all my shots were falling, and I was having like a good defensive game too. But as a team, I think like every practice or like every time we're together or like in the locker room before games is like my favorite memory that like I'll take with me next year to college, because it's just like I'm with all my friends. It's a good environment, like high energy.
All right, who's kind of creating that atmosphere in the locker room? Who's the biggest cheerleader on this Conwell-Egan Catholic team?
Venice is definitely one of them. She's back here. Dylan. I think all of us contribute to it, really.
So how did you guys, I mean, were there certain things throughout this season, like stuff off the court that helped to bring you guys together as a team, make you guys closer teammates?
Yeah, we did like a Secret Santa, which was really fun.
Nice.
And we worked together at a clinic and build like gingerbread houses and stuff like that. And I thought that was really fun, and everyone like was having a good time. So
a 4-year varsity player. Tell me a little bit about how it's been incorporating some of the players who maybe don't have a lot of basketball experience into the mix this year. I imagine there have to be a few that don't have quite the depths of experience, at the varsity level.
Yeah, I think we just work together. Like, if someone needs help, a lot of us help them out. Or if someone doesn't know a play, we tell them.
Nice.
I feel like we work as a team a lot of the time. And we try to pick each other's heads up when other people are down. And just telling, like, the girls who don't play basketball as their first sport, like, to just keep going. And that it doesn't really matter how much experience you have. As long as you have effort, you're fine.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of positivity and building each other up. What's the key against West Catholic here as you guys get ready for this matchup? Anything about that game that, like how you can elevate your role?
Definitely zone. I think we can use them playing zone to our advantage, and man. We do have like a really good man and zone offense, I think. And as long as our like shots fall and people stay confident and don't get like overwhelmed or try to like pass the ball or turn it over, I think we'll be really fine. And yeah.
So throughout the season, that transition from man D to zone, has that been more seamless as the year has gone on?
Yeah, definitely
switch back
more
and forth.
Seamless. Yeah. I think a lot of people got like the hang of it now.
All right, how about after Conwell-Egan Catholic? What's next after graduation?
I haven't decided what college I'm going to yet, but I'm definitely looking at North Carolina A&T and Temple University, and I'm going to major in nursing.
Oh, that's a great field. Well, good luck in whatever comes next for you. I appreciate your being with us, talking some high school basketball about this journey, this season, as it continues to unfold. We're going to step aside, and we're going to have you guys sit back on the high chairs, and we'll bring down a couple of juniors, the high top chairs, as we get back to Sandy's Beef and Ale and talk more high school hoops. Coach's Corner here on WBCB.
From Philadelphia to the Lehigh Valley and everywhere in between. For 150 years, Penn Community Bank has been a part of your neighborhood. Helping businesses start, supporting families as they grow, and staying connected to the people and places that make this region special. It's who we are and where we're from. Penn Community Bank. Here we are, and here we grow.
Rob's Automotive and Collision Center in Lower Bucks County is a full-service repair center with competitive prices, top-of-the-line products, and the finest auto body and mechanical repair technicians anywhere. Rob's makes repairing your car easy. Same-day service guaranteed. Whether it's an oil change, state inspection, or a mechanical issue, Rob's will have you in and out and on your way. 2700 Veterans Highway in Bristol, 215-826-9200 for 24-hour emergency towing. Call 215-826-0250. Rob's Automotive and Collision Center in Lower Bucks County is a full-service repair center with competitive...
All right, back at Sandy's Beef and Ale with the Conwell-Egan Catholic Eagles, the girls basketball team represented here on the Coach's Corner with Coach Velez. And Coach, we talked a little bit with your team about the leadership in the locker room and the vibe in there, the cheerleaders in there. When you look back at how this team gelled and came together, anything that you are looking to do differently next year or improve on, advance on what you guys did? It was a good idea. You want to even do more of X, Y, whatever it was that you felt like helped, again, create chemistry?
Sure, absolutely. I think the biggest thing, we were given a great opportunity last week by the Newman-Goretti basketball team, where they invited us to go to Unrivaled down at Xfinity.
Oh, yeah.
And we went as a team. We got a bus. The bus dropped us off at the door. We all sat together, great seats, enjoyed a phenomenal event, which was women's basketball. I recommend everyone go see. It was really, really fun. Great atmosphere. The entire city kind of showed out. Obviously, it was sold out. I think that was the funnest thing we've done so far this year, to be fair, as a group. I think going forward, we'll continue to do more like off the court stuff. We spend so much time on the court, right, with high school athletes during this time of year. And it's, you know, the grind of six days a week and film and, you know, homework and being student athletes. I get the difficulty of it, and I respect their time as well. So I think, you know, just trying to find more off the court stuff to do with them next year is a big priority for me and my staff.
Man, that sounds awesome. Venice, what was that like? You were able to attend the game?
Yeah, it was actually really fun. Like, when our coach told us, we were all like confused on what it was, but then when we got there, it was like so fun to be with each other and just like interact with each other and enjoy the game.
All right, so like somebody said you're kind of a cheerleader in the locker room. Were you getting loud, having fun at the game?
Yeah, it was me, Dylan, and Celeste. We were like really excited.
All right, you look back at this high school basketball season. What would you point to as your favorite moment, biggest game, favorite stat line of the year for yourself?
I think my best game was against Council Rock. I forget which one, though. I played really good defense. I was locking people up, and I think like my rebounding was really good that game. So I think that was my best moment this season.
What do you think the key is against West Catholic? What do you guys need to continue to improve on to make strides and play your best game yet?
I think our communication on the court and just like keeping up with the defense and our man, just not getting in our heads and like just keep each other in the game and just like encourage each other to just move on to the next play.
Have there been situations where you guys had a lead and like just you need to establish more of a confident?
Yeah, we're usually like a second half type game. Like we usually like push in the second half where like we're low. But against Newman, we played like really good in the first quarter and we were pushing. And then we just kind of like held back in the second half. So like it kind of like just went down. But like we stayed in the game.
Well, what would you? How do they define your role on this team? What kind of stat contributions? Are you a rebounder, a scorer, a playmaker with assists?
I would say I'm more of a rebounder, like, cause like I'm really like good at like jumping, so like I just like go for the ball wherever it's at.
All right, only a junior, but maybe thinking already about what is going to be next after Conwell-Egan Catholic High School. Still a little bit early for final decisions, but what are you considering? What's your next move?
I really been like looking at Rutgers to play track and field because that's my main sport, and I want to major in nursing, pediatrician.
Oh man, tell us a little bit more about your track and field events. Where's your strength? Are you a sprinter, a distance runner? Are you you throw a javelin or?
I'm a sprinter. I play all around. I'm a sprinter. I do shot put, and I'm a long jumper. I focus more on long jump though, because that's my best event.
So, did you always have aspirations to be a basketball player, or is that something that being at Conwell-Egan Catholic kind of they said, hey, look, you're a good athlete, you better join us on the basketball floor. We need you.
Well, I've been playing since I was in elementary. It was just a side thing to do with my friends, but I just wanted to give it a try in high school, and I really enjoyed it from the environment and all, making new friends. So I just continued doing it.
Well, hopefully you keep it going, because you got another year to look forward to and more contributions to make to this Conwell-Egan Catholic program. Thanks for being with us tonight and talking a little high school basketball here on WBCB. And we have one more Eagle to talk to, and Jayla is with us. Welcome. So, how about favorite moment this year so far? Anything you would point to?
My favorite moment would probably be the games where I wasn't the lead scorer and just doing other things to impact the game.
Tell me about your role on this team and how it's developed. You make contributions in a lot of different kind of categories?
I made contributions in a lot of different categories. It was really more me focusing on my own game this season, because last year we had Lily Maluski. Shout out to her. She was kind of our main scorer, right. And we kind of had to pretty much build an entire new team, new offense, new coaches, everything. And it's really just been the season about me building my offensive game as well as my defensive game. But I feel like I've done a pretty good job and looking to build on it more next year.
All right, averaging 10 points per game coming into our get-together here tonight. What's the key for you guys as a team to achieve your best and get past West Catholic?
I think what we have to do is really just play team ball and get our other teammates open and work together, because there's some times where we do work together, but I feel like we don't really work together. But I feel like it's just us more staying in the game together and focusing, and us being able to just do the best that we can in order to get their last home win.
All right, who on your team in the future is going to be a CEO or an entrepreneur, going to create some type of mega business?
Probably Ellie. I just think that I just feel like she puts her mind to anything and she'll be able to do it.
I mean, it's so cool to see all the different talents, not just necessarily basketball stuff, but getting to know your teammates. You got to get to know them in a way where oh yeah, this person can sing and this person can do this and that. So as you get ready to wrap up this season and look forward to next year, what are some things that you want to improve on and take into next year's? This year you worked on defense and you refined your scoring game. What kind of things are you going to be working on in the off season?
Everything really. There's always room to improve on everything you can do. I really want to work on my ball handling more, being able to handle pressure. I feel like that would be a good improvement in my game.
Any other activities that you get involved with at Conwell-Egan Catholic High School?
I do flag football in the spring.
Nice. Well, good luck with that. Was last year one of your first seasons with flag football?
Yeah.
I think it might have been a new sport last year. Well, best of luck with the rest of this high school basketball season and flag football in the spring. And appreciate your being with us, hanging out a little bit. What about after graduation? I mean, just a junior, but maybe starting to think about what comes next for you.
I haven't decided on what college I'm going to go to, but I know I want to major in accounting and business.
Okay, I mean, that's a pretty solid start, and got so many options that you can explore. Hopefully, whatever, future endeavors work out for you guys, and appreciate hanging out a little bit, being with us, talking some high school basketball as you guys continue to round out the rest of this 2026 season. West Catholic, big game coming up for this Conwell-Egan Catholic Eagles bunch. We thank them for giving us some time here at Sandy's Beef and Ale for our Coaches Corner show. And that'll wrap it up for us. Thanks to Brianne O'Neill, our video engineer. Thanks to Conwell-Egan Catholic and to Holy Ghost Prep. To Jackie and Jesse. Jesse doing pretty good. Good to see him out here. And yeah, he's here at Sandy's. That's an accomplishment in itself. And we'll be back. Oh no, this wraps up our Coaches Corner because the basketball season is pretty much wrapped up. So we put a bow on it tonight, and we thank you. Thanks to Sandy's Beef and Ale for hosting, and we'll catch you next season here on WBCB.